And we're live. I think it's that one. I could be wrong, I guess. Actually, yeah. It should be this one. Perfect. Let me go to YouTube and yoink my link real quick so that I can send it to folks. Got my chat open. Let's go ahead and yeet the link right there. And yeet the link right there. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna wait for death to pop up in the chat. I guess I can get the game set up.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Poggers, it's death.
Lord of Ravnica.
Ready for battle.
Alright. Yes.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Are all the games there like you need them?
Yep. See, Prophet of London, Sun-Kissed Stars, Not Funny Astro, and
3,
her.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Escort the payload.
Okay.
So Mad Max is on her main right?
Yeah, Mad Max is on Sun-Kissed Stars. So my first thing is,
Oof.
well, look at our team comp. And like, okay. So my first thing, I guess, is like, this feels really passive, especially for somebody
Grapple
who
miss and body shot on Ash POG.
Yeah, well, okay. See, like, obviously she's not good. But, like, just from a positioning standpoint already, this feels way too passive, especially for somebody who is supposedly playing 2 elos low. Because, right here, why does she grapple over there? Like, what purpose does that serve at all? She could have dropped down to main, taken shots from down here, right? She could have gone up to here and taken shots from right here, and that way she would have gotten a better angle while her team pushes up. Although that's a Rhine up there for some fucking reason. I don't know. That's yikes. That's personal preference too, though. I'm a really aggressive Widow, so it is what it is, I guess. Instantly swaps to Hanzo, but they're running double shields, so that is a better
I
pick.
think she should have grappled onto the small bridge that way her sight line extends around the corner.
See that which is unseen.
Out of all of the targets, she could have shot any of the squishies there, but she shot the sick one. It hurts. This is painful to watch. Ow. Yikes, dude. How do you lose that? Ow. Ah. Yikes. I swapped one.
Never
Oh my God.
surrender. See through the guidance.
Why? Wait. Hey. Wait. I'm going to be a little bit hypocritical here because that's something I do too. Is kind of I don't do it very often anymore, but like, what was the purpose of that sonic arrow? You could see two of them right there already.
Walking in straight lines.
You could see two of them there already. The only purpose that served was illuminating the Rhine after he went around the corner, I guess, but like, that doesn't really serve a purpose either. That's kind of just a wasted cooldown. You could have used it, she should have used it to get a sightline on their DPS on high ground so she knows where she can play.
You knew that was coming. You should have just headshot him when he came around the corner.
Yeah, she's sonic arrow on cooldown. There's a Junkrat behind her, and she paid zero attention to it. She just watched the Junkrat walk past and shot the shield instead.
A minor setback.
Get into position.
Why are you playing? Okay. I'm gonna be nitpicky again. Why is she playing so far back? There's
2 minutes
nothing.
and we are 7-0 on one dragon strike.
There's nothing here, except like the Ashe all the way back here if she gets pocketed. There's nothing up here that's one-shot potential. So play near the cover, but don't play behind it the entire time. No, our shield is back.
Give more
get a
tips
big-
like when to use Sonic Arrow.
Again, why are we playing all the way back here? We could have taken high ground. We could have pushed forward with our... Never mind. Our Reinhardt... Never mind. But we could have taken high ground. If we were on high ground, we could headshot this junk. We could...
Hanzo is a close to mid-range hero.
We could take better shots at this Rhine here. It's going to be much easier to hit a headshot from up here than it is to hit one from back here. So... Probably should have been positioned. That was almost a wreck.
Mid-range is probably most comfortable for her since she probably can't do close-range flicks as well.
That was okay. Going for the Ashe there instead of the Bob, that was fine. If you win the... Wait. I wanna see that from her point of view.
See through the dragons.
That's an okay Sonic arrow. The Ashe, in my opinion, was the right time.
No one can hide from
The Ashe is 1 HP. You go for... I have no words. Hey guys, this is a 3600 player, by the way.
Rock died. On high
Can I-
ground you're more likely to hit headshots and you are harder to kill.
Can I see
LOL.
that in slow-mo? I want to see that in slow-mo.
With me.
No one can hide from my
60
sight.
seconds remaining.
Whoops.
She should have just stormed the Ashe after the body shot to ensure the kill.
And she fully knocked another arrow. And then popped Storm Arrow. Okay, now she's going high ground. That's good. Please don't drag
30
early.
seconds remaining.
I don't know about. Okay. That's me saying not shoot the tanks there is still just being nitpicky. She could have taken the high ground over on the left and just not been noticed. Why didn't you throw it at the grab? Okay, so the Rhine would have died if she had just thrown it at the grab. The Rhine would have died. It doesn't matter because, you know, our Rhine and I carried the fight. But yeah. I don't. That she should have just thrown the dragon.
I think she saw the grab and panicked.
Get into position.
Thank you. My ultimate is charging.
What are you doing?
See through the dragon's eyes.
That's fine. Just burn the shield for a while.
I am restored.
Why would you give up high
You
ground?
should not flick away from the player after she hit him. Keep crosshairs close to the enemies.
Why would you give up high ground? That's something Jane gets on people a lot about when he does VOD reviews. Is like, these people will get into really good positions like high ground or like a tracer setting up a crossfire flank and then just willingly give it up for no reason. Like, we can see right now there's no one up there who was looking her direction who has one-shot capability. The Sigma's more focused on her team. There's two supports up there that she could have gotten picks on the back of from their flank. Like, that positioning rotation was just not smart. Storm Road didn't hit a single shot. Nope, nope, nope. Why are you shooting? I don't know why she's shooting tanks when there's a BAP there. She's ignoring the Widow top left until she gets shot at, and then she panics and runs. You can visibly see her panic and just back up. She stops fully charging shots, she stops taking her time aiming, and she just runs away. That's fine, just spam big dragon. Why? No, hey, no, One, that's a waste of a cooldown. Two, that's a jump in front of a shield. If the McCree had decided to stay on the corner, or if the Rhine had stayed up there, or the Sigma pushed around the corner, this is a very compromised position.
You don't have to shoot them all right away.
This is... Nobody can really save her here. The Mercy can't risk jumping... If someone was to push her, the Mercy can't risk jumping over there. The Rhine's too far away to really do anything. Like, that was dumb. Again, with just not thinking about positioning.
No one can hide from my sight.
Yikes. Yikes. It's not a hit scan.
Enemy contact.
Wow.
See through the dragon's eyes.
Where is that dragon going? What is that? What is that?
30 seconds remaining.
Who's dragon?
Stops the payload. Woo! A pick. Missed a point blank shot on the Moira. Missed 3 storm arrows on her blade down right. sure we win this fight somehow.
Enemy seen.
Shoot through window.
Allow me to prepare the
Reached
What,
the
what
checkpoint.
were you shooting at? What? That was a...
Protect the payload.
I'm trying to avoid being super nitpicky. Because, like, obviously this isn't actually a 3600 player. So I shouldn't be tearing it apart like it is. But yikes, dude.
60 seconds remaining.
Let's get this moving.
Okay. I feel like I get to be
Oh, no,
nitpicky about that
Tracer.
one.
I am very nitpicky.
I feel like I get to be nitpicky about that one. Like, waiting on the flank, that's cool. But it goes back to, like, what was that positioning rotation? Why would you willingly give up your flank just to get... Can we look at how much of the clip she actually got into the Rhine, please? Because... How much, like... That's not... You could have stayed in there. You could have... Let's pause this and look. Let's see, there's a Mercy there. There's an Ashe back there. There's a Bat back there. We watch them push forward.
60 seconds
Like,
remaining.
the BAP is right here. There's... The Hog looked at her. But I don't think she realized that. She could
Don't
have...
start the fight shooting tanks as Tracer.
Yeah. She could have baited the hook. She could have shot at the BAP. She could have gone back here, shot at the
Squishy
Mercy or
first.
the Ashe. This is a waste of cooldowns and positioning. The Hog is in the middle of a reload. It gave her like 11 ult charge. You had a crossfire setup. And she had a crossfire setup and she just gave it up for getting no value. And then recalls because what hit her? Ashe? I guess Roadhog hit her as well, but she's in the middle of her team, so she could have survived. And she's still shooting at tanks. Or sorry, shooting at nothing. She gets rezzed. Walks in a straight line and still shoots the Hog. Okay, so that brings up another thing. Her sensitivity is way too fast for her. Fast sends is fine. I mean, obviously I use 100, 0 aim smoothing, but only if you can control it.
20 IQ 0.
And just... Or, that's not right. Wrong button again. And just look at how many clips she misses. Obviously, the sensitivity is too fast for her. She shot nothing. What?
20 IQ play.
Why did it time you out for that? That's bullshit. Oh well. Oh, you deleted it, though. Yeah. Misses like half a clip on a Roadhog. Hits maybe 2 bullets on a Mercy. Like, that's good. That would have been amazing. That BAP was half HP. That push right there, perfect. However, since her sends is dog
Papa
shit,
is
she
bad,
can't
get
aim.
banned.
She missed most of her clip on the BAP. The BAP should have died. Right there, the BAP should have died. But since she can't aim,
Heroes never die.
she had to practically stand still just to hit 2 more shots, and BAP got healed and she died. And the fight goes on without her.
10 seconds remaining.
Ooh, can we get that again? Yeah.
Tracer is not a tank killer.
No. Like, she's supposed to feed off tanks,
10
yeah.
seconds
But
remaining.
she only kills them in cleanup. I find Okay, that right there. What the fuck was that blink? What did that accomplish? It put you further from your mercy. It moved you to a place where you can easily be zoned out by this Hoggle, where you can easily be shot by BAP, or you can be... Where's the rest of their team? Over there! You blinked willingly into their team. Something much better to do, especially if their team's up there, is just take this flank, and then you get BAP, and then you can, you know, farm some ult off Hog, and then as they push back into payload into you, you can farm them some more. And something, that's what I was saying, is something I found, back when I was messing with my sons a lot, is like, tracers with bad aim are gonna shoot at tanks more, because it makes them feel like they're doing something when they're really not. Because it's the only thing they can actually hit. I fell victim to that for a long time. I want to watch that again, but from her point of view.
Allow me to repair the damage.
I want to watch that blink, and I want to watch that pulse.
10 seconds remaining.
You could have right there too, right there on the left. You could have just blinked around that corner. Oh my god, my controller fucking died again. Okay. You could have just blinked around that corner. And then you see the Hog open and you panic ult.
Viva online.
Scott.
Helden sterben nicht.
I is Scott.
0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match. Initiating match.
Don't pulse when you lose most of your team.
Don't pulse when a Hog is
Ready
ulting.
for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Understood. I have
Stop the payload.
Okay. Main tank's over here. Off tank is off on a flank. Why are we here? Why are we here?
I play Sunny's Tracer.
That's okay. That ping was more bad on our Ryan for not blocking. Generally, you want to have your crosshair closer to where the enemies are coming from, not in the middle of nowhere.
This will heal you.
Crosshair placement.
Can we... It's... Alright, so back to that positioning thing again, where we talk about giving up a decent position for no reason. What did this accomplish? What would it have accomplished even if you had managed
Apples.
to get onto that white thing? And you almost fall off.
Surrender to my will.
That was a decent rotation, because the shield was up here, and she was getting shot at, so she felt the need to rotate to where she was more protected. That's okay. That was alright. If Sean hadn't saved her, she would have died. That's not okay. So we've been over the same thing already.
Understood. Allow me to repair the damage.
Generally, if you can't see the enemy, there's no point in shooting at them.
She would be on a white thing to have.
like, there's no point in trying to kill a wall.
Double.
Felt good when I woke up in the bar.
Oh my god, lol.
She heard the Reaper rotate, and then forgot how to get back to high ground. There was an immortality. You could have turned around and killed the Reaper. Nah. Nah. Fuck the immortality. Fuck the Reaper who I could one-shot with my ult. I'm gonna jump off high ground and die.
High ground. What?
$3,600 player, by the way.
Stay on high ground.
Coalescence is charging.
Why would you rotate off high ground ever unless you're pressured off? Like, the only good rotation I have seen in this entire VOD so far was the okay one when she was pressured by the McCree and moved. That was alright. I mean, she still could have stayed on high ground and held the corner, but, like, alright.
Definitely not boosted.
Why would you ever say something like that? How is this player boosted? I see nothing that indicates this player should be anywhere. Why?
That's the biggest yeet I've ever seen.
Why any of it? Just that last everything from spawn. Why any of it? What purpose did any of it serve? Yikes, I remember that. I dashed into a trap.
Fighting for.
The payload has
Why are you going back to high ground again? Why wouldn't you regroup with your team? You lost? Okay. Alright. So you can see your team through the walls. Your team is all the way back here. Your support is being pushed by just a Roadhog, actually. You can probably save your support with a wall.
Rav is feeding LOL.
You could... Alright. So there's a few courses of action you could take. A, you could try to save BAP with a wall. B, you could do some damage on the Roadhog or the Mercy. As the Mercy, I'm assuming, is going to go try to res the Reaper. You could try to deny that and save your BAP at the same time. C, you could regroup with your tanks and your other DPS who... My controller died. Shut the fuck up, I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Controller, hey. Hey, controller, stop being a piece of garbage. Will you just connect, please and thanks? Please?
Nah stream.
NA stream, NA production, dude. Yeah. Okay. Where the fuck am I? How the fuck did I get all the way down here? Alright, that's better. So, you could regroup with your team, your tanks, and your other DPS so that you don't feed. Or C...
Nah production.
C...
Tip for Bastion jump then turret mode while in midair you will be moving and turning into a turret at the same time.
You could go feed. You could have saved the BAP. You could have denied res. You did neither. You stood on high ground. Hey, you did deny res. I guess I should have given you the benefit of the doubt. And you didn't feed. Wow. You still should have been able to save your BAP.
Get in.
It's okay, dude. I'm kind of curious, right? Like, does she see the trap and just think, hey, there's a trap there, I can't walk forward, instead of thinking, hey, there's a trap there, I should destroy it so that my team has more room to walk forward? Because she didn't shoot at the trap, she just kind of, like, backed away from it.
Surrender to my will.
I bladed to push them all back.
Thank you, my friend.
Wow.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Not really.
I bladed to push them back and force cooldowns. No effort was made to save her team. She just
Peter.
wanted to live.
I have to get back in the fight.
Amplification matrix ready.
Helden sterben nicht.
Yikes, Chief. Maybe you should take it a little bit more seriously.
This will restore.
Ooh! Ooh, we're coming up on the part... Okay, so... We're coming up on the part that was the entire reason I wanted to do the VOD review. I wanted to do this VOD review specifically because she used Blizzard and got no value. And I was really, really curious where the fuck the Blizzard went. Wait, I missed it. I want to see again. Yeah, she could have survived. She could have survived with Rosamund, but she didn't. Chucks at the point, and then gets shattered. Okay. So her team was coming back from spawn. We had gotten wiped by a Reaper ult, and we Blizzard nothing. Cooldown usages. Yikes! Yikes! Okay, okay, wait. That's a big thing. That's a big thing. That, you know, propelling yourself up on top of your wall, that is something I have only seen in Plat. That is something, you go to Masters, it doesn't happen. You go back down to Plat, you know, one clipping maze off the top of their walls all the time. Like, that's a Plat thing. Don't use your wall like that. Ever. Again, with the cooldown usage, she used both of her usage.
I'm so confused on these fights. WTF is happening.
Both of her ultimates, or both of her cooldowns at once, and so had nothing to, you know, stagger the cooldowns.
It's not that they don't have to stay on point.
Getting zoned back by a Reaper. I don't know where everyone is, but... Why did we wait so long to wall? We could have walled earlier. Saved everyone.
I assumed that she thought she could somehow C9 and hold out, but it just was a pretty big feed.
I have to get back in the fight.
We could have walled early. Why were we in that room? Why were we in here? Why did we go in there just to turn around and come back? And then get afraid and repeat.
Onwards to victory.
Let's see you get past this.
Alright, we have a new contender for worst part of this VOD. Can we take votes? Guys, hey chat, can we take votes? Everybody who thinks the part where she misses about 4 shots and then her entire Stormbow on the Ashe, on the 1 HP Ashe, spam 1.
If she walled better,
everybody
nobody would have gotten line of
Everybody
sight in the
who
ground.
thinks the part where she traps herself in spawn for like 15 seconds and wastes an ultimate is the worst part of this VOD, spam 2. Because I honestly don't know which part is worse.
Two. 1. 1.
Like, that's a fat yikes, dude. Doesn't she walk out? Yeah, that's what I thought. You can hear the rip tire. And you just... I'm also curious, like, will it show me, will it show me how much time he has left on this tire? Because I'm pretty sure he only blew that up because it was out of time. Yeah.
She sure feeding gold.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. He only blew it up because it was out of time. All she had to do was wait another millisecond and then blink out. Yikes.
The demon becomes me.
Back to work.
Papa, what do you mean?
Just unlucky, to be honest.
It's not unlucky. You could hear the fucking tire. It's not unlucky when you hear the fucking ultimate and you walk into it. That's not
This
unlucky,
game
that's
is based
throwing.
on luck.
Forced recall because she walked into
No, you
another
can't
ultimate.
hear tire.
Yeah, like, that's not unlucky. That's throwing. That's just bad.
Bad news.
This is more close. This player is not gold. This is a 3600 DPS main, guys.
I'm doing a
3600
chips a
player.
ma'am.
3600.
Look at how big support plays.
What was that shatter? Did I just... Oh, no, I did. Okay, there we go. He could have just flipped away, to be honest. Whoops.
Just
Rip,
don't
not
play
funny Astro,
Tracer.
dude. Where did the run even come from for that shatter?
Falcon, you hard carried so many fights this game.
She's wasting blinks. Alright. You hear the hammer down. He jumps. He's in midair. Do you have a blink? You have 3 blinks. What do? Let yourself get shattered. He misses pin. You still die. And that's it. I'm pretty sure. They should be. What? Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, sir. 3600 player doesn't even know how to get out of spawn correctly, dude.
What elo is this game in?
It's so bad. This is
3.
This is frustrating for me to watch. Like this is worse.
Kaiser, this is like plat.
This is plat. Yeah, this is like 2800. This is worse than
I changed my mind. 3.
yeah. This is worse than Stylosa reviewing the Bronze Tracer. Guaranteed. 110%. Yes. For sure, Mid-Masters player does not know how to get out of spawn and wastes all of the cooldowns to get out. Yes. That's a thing. I get it. Walks on the payload, doesn't have recall, somehow is still alive. Except not.
Victory.
Alright.
It just keeps getting worse. Super.
I don't even know what to say about that. Like, it's cool to go VOD review someone like Yikes or someone like Ike, because there's like really, really set things that you can notice. Like, hey, you're mismanaging cooldowns, or hey, your positioning's poor. there's just so much wrong with what I just watched that there's not one thing I can say. Like, the only advice I would give to a player like that is go solo queue. Go solo queue in, like, gold
Tip
or something.
number 1, don't play Tracer. Just don't be bad.
Like, the only way this is gonna get fixed is if people stop playing with her and she just goes in solo queues in, like, gold or something. Because there are some really, really just obvious stuff that she needs to rebuild from the ground up that she's not going to learn by just throwing herself into these comps that are ranked so much higher where she belongs. And it's sad because that's like 2800, but in reality that's probably a good 600
Just
SR.
better than I'd not that hard.
That's probably a good 600 SR higher than where she belongs.
I think that she could also learn from doing like deathmatch 2 to practice basic duels.
Like, the aim needs to be improved, the target acquisition, and the positioning, and the timing of flanks, and ultimate usage, and just
7 viewers.
general thinking about what she's doing. Like, it's fairly evident to me, at least, that she
Biggest
doesn't
rock stream ever.
think things through. That's not true. I peaked at 11 once on Twitch. But it's pretty clear to me that she's not thinking through a lot of what she's doing. And so she kind of just rushes in, blows cooldowns and possibly ultimates, and then dies. Like, it's the biggest feed, and it's the sort of thing you do see in gold. This isn't a This isn't a Masters, Diamond, Plat player. This is a gold player. This is a gold player who needs to go and learn basic game mechanics, basic game sense.
Big plays.
From the ground up. This is someone who never learned these things the way they need to be learned.
If I sent you a Lucio game, can you VOD review it right now?
Probably not. I would have to be playing it with you, since I'm streaming on my PS4. That's a yikes, dude.
8.
Like, unfortunately, I wish I had more tips, but I don't. I only have, like, go learn the basics of the game. This isn't someone who belongs in 3600.
Masters comp now XQCM.
This isn't someone who belongs in 3000 or 2600. This is a gold player.
No. Controller died Pepega.
Yes, my controller is broken, so if I don't have it plugged in, it dies. So if it comes unplugged, it dies. It fucks me over in comp matches a lot. But, yeah. Thank you all for stopping by the... I want to listen to Papa's tips first.
Get in forehead.
It is plugged in.
Do another one.
Do another one? Let's go look at one we won, I guess. Did we win any? We did win some. Temple of Anubis. I can't remember any of these.
Stay on high ground, lower your sense.
Yes, lower the sends, please. Do you remember any of these, Sean? Are there any of these specifically you want me to look at? The only one I remember is Lijiang.
Don't play Tracer.
Don't play Tracer. Yes.
Lijiang.
Lijiang? Alright.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Ready for battle.
Aim where players will be.
Oh, that's right. She started on Farah.
I think she should learn easier DPS first so she can get the handle on what's going on.
3, 2,
Because playing DPS isn't like playing support.
round 1. Capture the objective.
That was a scuffed rocket jump.
I will not waste this
That was
opportunity.
a scuffed boop. Okay. First off the bat, she's not hovering.
Don't use abilities on cooldown.
She's holding down the jetpack. You can see it. So she's gradually getting lower.
Target eliminated. Damage amplified.
Go back. Like I don't play DPS and I can't always make the plays, but I generally know what I should be doing.
3, 2, 1.
Papa, what did you want to see?
Round 1. Capture the objective.
How did you scuff this rocket jump, actually?
Go back, RN.
Oh, that's how you scuffed it. You have to shoot the rocket before you burst. Okay. Papa, what part did you want to see?
From the start.
Do you want me to go back again?
That.
That? What? Which part?
No. Boy.
Shut up, Ike. I'm listening to Papa.
I will not waste this opportunity. I'm with you.
She's not focusing any targets. She wasted another cooldown with the boop.
The rocket jump, I was very surprised she knew about it. Mikey want to go play with the 3600
Yeah,
DPS
she knew about it,
Kapeka.
but she scuffed it. She knew about it if she didn't know how to do it.
Target eliminated. Damage amplified.
Again,
She's trying to play now.
too high sends. Much too high sends. She missed a lot of rockets in that fall.
Yeah.
I don't think she should be this far away. She should be above them, spamming into them, especially if they're over there where they can be booped off. She should be able to get an angle behind them where she can hit like a consistent boop angle.
Probably
To try to
because
throw
she
them off.
pockets her boosters.
Thanks for the assist.
She missed the window.
She's just bad. It's another NUM.
Oh yeah, you're right, Num. Yeah, we made that joke, or I made that joke when we got into the lobby. It's Num's alter ego.
If nothing else, she should farming them for garage.
Just look at how many rockets. She has. That was lucky. You cannot convince me that wasn't lucky.
Not only want to play deaths.
I will not waste this opportunity.
Why are you on the ground? Why are you on the ground? Why are you in their face? You should be flanking. You should be above them. You should be shooting the doorway so that they can't get out. You should be right here. You should be hovering right here so that if they try to push out, they can't. You just shoot them in the back.
Systems at max.
You're lucky when Korea's bad. That's another plat mistake. She's using Boop way too much to try to consolidate a kill, instead of using it as personal movement. It's not like a traditional Boop ability in the way that, like, hey, use it to throw people off the map. No. It's much, 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 much better if utilized as a way to propel yourself at the enemy.
I am no DPS expert, but she plays very passive.
How'd you turn out? Boop yourself into them. There's nobody. The McCree died. You have no pressure. Boop yourself into them and farm barrage while you wait for him to come back. Now they've got double hit scan. What do? You play, well, I mean, you can't really play more passive, but you play more passive, and you look for a barrage so you can swap.
Trying to use it to get environmental kills is way worse than fracking out.
Use that as a way to consolidate barrage kills. Now, use it. Should have barraged. She didn't realize her barrage ran out. She didn't know the timing of barrage. She didn't know she was gonna be out of barrage. That's why she just stood there. She had thrusters. She could have gone up. She could have avoided the high noon. Yikes, dude.
Back into the fray.
No one can hide from my sight.
Rob is gonna have a conniption.
Like, I realized it was bad. I didn't realize it was this bad, guys. There's so many things I want to point out. She should have gone back to point. She should have been defending the point, not diving a diva that her Roadhog's already on.
I think he already did.
There's just so much wrong. I can't point all of it out. No. You hear sights, you play behind a wall. Why would you peek the sights? The sights is just gonna melt you. You can't do anything about it.
So eye-opening.
Yikes, Chief. Why would you peek the sights? Dude, lucky they're bad.
You see just how little impact there actually is.
Can I? Wait, was that a panic barrage? Accidentally direct scenario. Oh, that was totally a panic barrage. Diva just barely didn't make it back.
Score.
Rob, you need a break.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be my last review. I can't do another one after this. It's too painful, dude.
We all have our jobs to
Like, no wonder my main dropped to diamond, right?
One shot, one kill.
Cal, the only thing we can play is fucking Symmetra and Sombra. Ash, if we re-feeling special.
Be right back.
Rob B. Needs a nap.
No attempt. There was zero attempt made to do anything about the hack. Her awareness, she didn't even realize she was being hacked until it was already too late. There was nothing she could have done because she just... There's not even an excuse for that. Like, your sensitivity is high enough to just turn and shoot her. Look at that Tracer ultimate. Go up, dude.
She can't improve.
Why are you going high? Why would you go high ground on Sombra? What purpose does this serve? What are you gonna do from high ground? You can't hack anyone. How much you wanna bet she just stands there and holds her hack?
Hacks.
Yikes, dude! Oh, the aim! Oh, why are you shooting a baby diva from high
And
ground?
jump down.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What purpose does this serve? What impact are you having on the game? You're not a sniper. It's an
But small
SMG.
brains can think.
Why? What? Why do you?
Much better.
There's like another plat brain thing I can point out there, and it's that prioritization of hack. She's gonna sit there and hold it for so long, even though she keeps getting canceled out of it. That's something you see in plat all the time. It's something I take advantage of as a tracer player. They're just gonna sit there and hold hack. I'm just gonna walk up and one clip them like it doesn't matter. That's plat brain.
I don't think Adderall will save her.
I don't think she can focus on more than one thing at once. That's one of the biggest issues is awareness. Like with being hacked, like with trying to force the hack even though she's being shot. I don't think she's capable of paying attention to more than one thing at a time. She didn't replace her translocator, so she has no way of getting out. She makes no attempt to hack the Mei. She tries to hack through shield.
See you later.
I don't think she realized that she didn't have a translocator down.
This will restore you.
Me agarraste en curva. Beacon in place.
Alright. Cool. That's a fine translocator. There's better ones and better flanks you could take, but sure, that works. What are you gonna do? No attempt to hack. At least she hit most of her clip this time. The Lucio wasn't paying any attention. She could have hacked him. That would have gotten rid of some of their heals and some of their mobility.
Feeling much better.
Forced to translocate by Anrisa. Okay, so for the past, like, 4 seconds or so, you could have just walked up and EMP'd. You would have... Let's see. What all would you have done? You would have made shield easy to break. You would have gotten Mei killed for sure. You would have cancelled their Lucio healing. You would have cancelled their Moira healing. You could have won that fight if you had EMP'd, but you did not. Are you going to? At some point? Don't do it. Don't you dare. At least she didn't translocate while being pocketed. At least that's a thing that probably happened.
Always leave yourself back.
Wow, that was big! Because it canceled Bongo. I also don't think she did that on purpose, but it was... Why? Big. No, it's just a brawl. And nobody's focusing me, so she can do what she... Why? Sean, get him, dude! Get the man, Sean! Again, wanted the hack way too bad.
100 luck.
Hora de empezar de nuevo.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
Let's keep the skies clear together.
Alright, back on to Farah. I think this is the part where I muted or left the group chat. Group chat. Pretty sure it is.
I don't think she meant to cancel Bongo, to be honest.
Yeah. Another scuffed rocket jump, by the way. Okay, so instead of firing again into enemies that you cannot see,
Just
you could come back
no
here.
saving
You
her.
could pressure their tanks. You could maybe DMAC Diva, force cooldowns, like all sorts of stuff. But you're shooting into enemies you can't even see. I'm not even gonna comment on that. Oops. Ooh, that was almost really lucky.
The objective is now
She could have walked forward and hidden behind the shield. That's not a duel you're gonna win when you're already 80 HP, but whatever.
Back online.
Woo! Hit 1 out of 5. Poggers, dude. Oh. 2 out of 5. Does self-harm count? Ooh, 3 out of 4. Ooh, 4 out of 6. Wow, that's a new record, dude. I mean, none of them actually did much, but like...
No one can hide from my sight.
Right now, she should be getting into a position to barrage. Right now, while they're coming back from spawn, while their hit scan is dead, while they have nothing to pressure her, she should be getting into a position where she can get behind them and kill at least one.
Nothing's gonna stop.
She can see them through the walls.
Her constant reload is bothering me.
She stands in a corner while she wins the fight.
enemy visually confirmed.
0 for 3.
Let's get patched up. Raising the volume.
1 for 4.
Get into position.
She fired a rocket in between 3 of them.
Let them up.
Yes, shoot into the signal.
Operating at max.
Victory.
Okay. She got play of the game on that map, by the way. I'm gonna leave it on one note. Her DPS is silver or gold at best. The only time she consolidates kills is through luck. There are a million things that are just basic game knowledge that need to be fixed. I'm never playing with her in Masters. I'm not playing with her until she goes and learns how to play the game. It's the same thing with Spooky, right? I'm not going to contribute to the boosting until she makes an effort to improve. Which isn't an issue. It's not like I'll be playing with her anyway. That's a yikes, Chief. Boosted as fuck. That hurt my soul to watch. So thank you all for stopping by. That was an experience. And I'll catch you all later. GG's.